2, 1. Ta-da!
Hello, world.
Hey.
Hello, everyone who has chosen to join us on this lovely write-in. I hope everyone's NaNo is going well. How are y'all doing? I have written 2,000 words so far today. I'm very proud of myself.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome. I've written 200.
Well, you're here now, though, so you'll be able to get the writing done.
How many do you have to write a day?
Everything else.
It's 1667 a day.
Yes,
You could do that in this write-in. That's possible.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
I haven't written yet today.
I'm like 4,000 words behind because I did not write yesterday.
Okay, well, you could write all 4,000 words in this write-in. I believe in you.
I think I'm like 6,000 behind for like all. I started a week late.
That is not what I wanted.
Oh wow.
On account of not doing NaNoWriMo, I am perfectly on track.
How is the schoolwork going then?
I got one of my 5 things done that I had to do. One of the papers. I finished it, so
that's good.
Now I have to do the rest of them. So there's a lot.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's good. How are you guys having? Are you having good weekends? I hear Briar, I think, squeaking things.
Is that? Oh yeah, squeaking. That's Briar.
That's Briar.
Yeah, that's Briar. It was nice yesterday in the morning. There was no fur in my house, and then when I woke up this morning, there was only fur in my house. So it was really good.
All of the
That's a good thing.
Fur. or you could say Briar puts the fur in furniture.
Definitely puts it on it. That's for sure.
Puts it on it.
Yeah.
I like me some dad jokes. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why it's actually called furniture.
Yeah, just so there's like a pre-established expectation of what it's gonna look like.
That the dog is gonna be on it.
Yeah.
That there will be fur on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you really did have to squeak that right there.
Yeah.
Brianna, how are your puppies doing, by the way? I got to ask about them.
They are doing well. We find out how many puppies we're going to have on the 21st.
Ooh, that's
so exciting.
I know, we do.
What's the typical litter size for
She's from a litter of 10.
Okay, that's what Briar's litter was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So I think since she's young, she's not even a year old. She wasn't supposed to get pregnant. But I think so she'll have I'm kind of guessing 5 or 6.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
I think we got when I had my dog, we got her right before her first heat, spayed her.
Well, that's the weird thing because they always tell you wait till their second heat, which is normally after.
That's what we're doing.
But she had one at 5 months and then one at 9 months, which is really weird.
Yeah,
really, because they told me that to expect the first one at 6 months.
It's the bigger the dog, the more variance you have.
Briar's 11 months old and she hasn't had one yet.
Yeah,
weird.
Susie was a pretty good mid-sized dog. I think she was only 42 pounds.
Yeah,
was her average.
I'm fully expecting when we take Zephyr to the vet that she's going to be over 100.
Well, yes, she's
got babies.
Definitely 100 pounds.
Briar's 60.
Sheba got to 160 at one point.
Wow.
Black Lab.
Wow.
Big dog.
That's big for a lab.
Yeah.
I don't think Susie. Wait, what are we doing? Yeah, I want to leave that. Thank you. Okay, it's on the Twitter now. I was trying to get that set up. Okay, so how have your characters been treating you today or this week? If your characters are treating you, how is school treating you, Christine? You can answer it that way.
Well, I had to call out another book for being a problem, so not well.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
And again, we decided not to include Black people in our category of what a woman is. So great, just love that for what I'm reading. But yeah.
Not fun. What about you guys? How was writing been treating you this week since I saw you last?
I actually got some writing done last night. Learned that my bad boy character is actually the worst kind of person ever. So things got weirder than I was expecting it to.
I was excited for a moment. I was like, oh yeah. Oh.
No. Like I want to punch him in the face.
Oh no.
Okay, but is he like a bad guy that's going, or a bad boy that's gonna like learn his lesson over the course of the story, or are we always gonna want to punch him in? Oh, okay.
Always.
Well, those are fun.
He's
sometimes.
like the villain of the
Oh, okay. Well,
He
yes,
is
yes. Let him.
the
I
baddest.
never
Alright.
want to not want to punch the villain in the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Magneto.
Right?
I go back and forth between. Sometimes I'm like, yes, Eric, you have a point, and sometimes I'm like, Eric, that's genocide.
I'm always like, hi, hi, daddy.
Hey.
You have to understand, he killed one of my favorite characters, so I'm just like, you can die. You
That's
can
fair.
choke
That's
them, you know?
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, when I was reading Marvel was back when one of the times when Jean was alive, and I got to watch her die because Magneto killed her.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, but is she as cool as Magneto? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I like her better. She's not trying to kill massive amounts of people, and she doesn't talk about mutants and humans like they're two separate species, because they're not.
Bucky murdered Wolverine's wife.
Wolverine was married?
Yeah. And Bucky killed her. So, but I mean, I forgive him.
Yeah, but was it on purpose? Was he in control of what he was doing?
No, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Bucky he gets a pass.
I can't spell today, apparently, and talk at the same time because I just spelled bookworm the exact wrong way.
The exact wrong way. The only wrong way to spell it.
Every letter's wrong. That's the exact wrong way.
Yeah, right now my challenge is I've got my current, I have a couple of antagonists, but one of them is kind of a red herring antagonist. I need to shut that window. I'll do that when I mute test it. She's like a red herring antagonist, and she was at odds with the person that my main character looks like. And so I'm trying not to make it girl hate, but also hate each other so much. But
well, I think it depends on like why they hate each other, right? Like not like
Jada is genuinely an awful person. Like,
yeah,
she's the Draco Malfoy of this universe.
I hate plenty of women, but it's not because they're women. It's because they suck.
It's not because they're prettier than you are. They make you feel uncomfortable. It's just that they're awful.
Yeah, it's just that they genuinely aren't cool. Like
They're not good people.
yeah.
Okay, I think we are good. I am going to start a timer. Hold on, let's close some of this crap because I don't need half of this. I have too many tabs open, and that starts to make me unhappy.
Can you imagine if she was talking about us and she just like acts to it? Like, I don't need half of this crap.
Just kidding.
No, I need you guys. Please don't leave me. If you leave me, I won't get any writing done.
Oh, I feel that.
Why do you think I schedule all of these live shows? I'm like, if I schedule these, I will have to get writing done.
I was about ready to start scheduling out some for the rest of the month because I'm like, I've gotten more writing done doing this than anything.
Perfect.
Well, you guys can be on mine on Monday night, so I don't have to talk to myself again.
I'm working
there.
11 hours on Monday.
I have class on Monday night.
11.
That is gross.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put my camera where it's not going to fall. That would be great. I don't want to do that. We've already done that to my brother's camera.
Okay.
In my defense, it was poor placement.
Guys, should I open up my Tanzania paper or my midwifery paper?
What was
You
the
can
other
choose. Tanzania or midwifery.
I like midwifery.
Midwifery.
On it. That's what we're working on today.
Anyways, so we're timer. That's what Margaret was doing. I know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, so I'm gonna set it for 25 minutes, like I usually do. Maybe this time I'll do some like really short bursts, but I feel like 25 minutes is what I need to get going.
Mm-hmm.
So, ready, set, and don't forget to mute, by the way. Ready, set,
I'm going to sing for you all.
go. Not to alarm anyone, but we're coming back now.
Every time.
I was not startled because I heard the mic turn on and I was like, oh, okay.
Christine
So
I was
got
like
this
getting
figured
into the
out.
scene.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can make this better than it. Like, there's no other way for me to be like, "Hey, we're back."
Not to alarm you, but welcome to Night Vale.
That's exactly
wow.
what it was. It was like,
And now we are ending our writing sprint.
See, I have the Forest app open on my phone, so when this goes off, it gives me an idea as to when it might come back.
oh, there you go.
More Forest plugging on this channel. I love it.
Yes, I have it on my
I need to
desktop,
download that.
but it's a wonderful thing.
I need to do that.
Definitely.
I have it both on my phone and my desktop, and then I paid the money that I needed to pay to be able to sync the two. Like, it's like $1.99 or $3.99. It is so worth it.
Oh, I'll have to do that.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and you get to grow a little forest. It makes me so happy.
Oh.
I tried downloading a ripoff version one time so I wouldn't have to pay it. It was not good. So.
Well, you don't have to pay for it. It's free as long as you don't want it, like the premium stuff.
Ah, okay. Okay.
All right, we've had some lovely people join us. Yay, more writers on this thing. This is so exciting. Now that we have people who are watching us, I should probably have you guys introduce yourselves because I completely
shit.
forgot to do that.
It's me.
Hello.
We'll just start with Christine and then go down the thing.
Oh,
so,
hi.
Yeah,
I'm Christine. I'm very cold. I'm from the other Christine that reads, and I'm not actually doing NaNoWriMo, but I'm here to write anyways. Schoolwork.
Woo! All right, Merritt.
Hi, so I'm Merritt. I'm over at Fictional Not Fantasy. I'm currently also not writing a typical novel. I'm doing a script, but once the script is done, which will hopefully be Monday, I'm starting a novel. So I'm gonna write a horror story this year.
Ooh.
That's like the one genre I don't think I could write.
It's actually based off of like a real life event that happened to me when I was like 6.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. my grandfather's house was like haunted. And it was just a bad time. So it's based off
It was just a bad time.
That's just a bad time.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
I love you, Merritt.
I'm
Okay,
Brianna.
go ahead, Brianna.
I'm Brianna. I'm from the channel Coffee Books and Bullet Journals. I am writing a first draft of a YA contemporary fantasy.
Ooh, and that is exciting. Brianna has everything you need to know about her in her name.
Literally.
And she also has
dogs.
Dogs,
There's
yeah.
dogs. I haven't figured out how to add the dogs. It's in like the intro of all my videos. There's that.
Yes. Christine also has dogs sometimes, depending on whether or not Briar makes an appearance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's sleeping right now. I'm not going to disturb her.
Good idea. I'm obviously Margaret. I talk about books and comic books and writing. Not so much about the comic, but we're getting back into that. And I am working on revisions for a novel that I wrote over the summer. I finished it September 5th, so over the summer works. So
it's not fall until September 21st.
Fantastic. And it's still fall until December 21st, apparently, because I'm going to finish your book fall. That's what I'm doing. So, how did we do this last session of Thor?
I got 734 words.
Damn!
I know, right? Even I surprised myself.
I wrote 200 words, but I had to research, so I was reading.
There you go.
Just because of the format of a script,
no.
so I wrote 334, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Scripts are hard to write because you have to do so much formatting too. I wrote 293 because I was also eating all of my lipstick off because I hadn't had lunch yet. You might know that there's no lipstick right now. I will have to apply it before I do my next live show tonight. It's all right. I was just like, I had like a little bit right here,
Mhm.
and right here. And I was like, we're wiping all of that off. So, anyways, okay. Let's do another sprint.
I'm so
Well,
fucking
that's your fault
cold.
for living in Canada.
I know. Fuck this country.
What? It's
Meanwhile,
62 degrees here in Utah.
oh, I wouldn't mind 62. We're at here. I'm gonna make Christine jealous. Maybe she might go, no, frack that too. I don't want to be in that either. I currently have my you can't really see it, but I have my Florida AC going right there.
Gosh.
I'm so sad.
That's a little bit too much.
No, I love being hot. Just boil the shit out of me.
No.
It is currently 76 degrees, which for Florida is basically fall.
Right.
I have no idea what the temperature is here right now.
Like, it's gotten cool enough outside that we have turned off the AC. I think I was saying this on Thursday night, but it doesn't always translate to the inside being very cold.
Mhm.
So, wow, my eyebrows are even more like there with this lighting because I closed all my windows because I didn't want to boil. I filmed a video before this because I realized, like, I'm driving home and like, oh, it's gonna be dark by the time we're done.
Mhm.
Yeah, right? It gets dark so early now. I'm basically like, I'm just going to film everything tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, the video needs to go out tomorrow, so I was like, well, I can't do that because I have church. So I
Time to
literally
get up really early.
Yeah, I literally finished right before I came on.
Nice.
Hey, it happens.
Ava Wrights says it is 59 where they are, and they might get snow on Monday. Ooh. I don't
We
like
have snow.
I think we're supposed to get snow on Monday too.
Am I
Do we
supposed
know-
to get snow?
It snowed for the first time when I had to wake up really early for work, and I walked out and it was snowing, and I was like, I hate everything. That's so
It's
mad.
supposed to,
Really grumpy
it's supposed
old-
to be in the 50s all week for like a week and a half. So I'm going to revel in it while I can.
I like it when we get to the mid 60s. That's nice. It's not too hot,
Right.
not too cold. So
It's like the good.
it's nice. Okay, let's do another one because I am way behind on word count and I'd like to get caught up. Woo.
I like it.
I like it. All right, I'm going to set it for another 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone else think it's really weird that the timer's like, yeah, let's do 1 hour instead of like doing 25 minutes or 20 minutes for the timer, the automatic thing that is filled in? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
An hour is a significant timer.
That's
That's true.
That's a lot for writing. Like if you're doing something else, maybe, but writing like straight for 1 hour is a lot.
Especially since NaNo is so big on like sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
An hour is not a sprint. That's a
It's-
marathon.
Right. Have you seen those ones that do like 5-minute sprints?
I have not because by the time
Those
Those
are
are-
terrifying, but you
How
get
would
out
you
so
even
many
take
words.
Minecraft breaks in the middle? Like, that's ridiculous. What?
like it takes me 5 minutes to even get back into the story. It's like
Yeah, well, no, like I did it one time when I was just doing an experiment, and it was like I wrote like 300 words in that 5 minutes, but it was like, holy crap,
It sounds stressful.
it really
It
was.
I think the least I've done is 10 minutes. I think, and I actually like I got 200 words written. It's good. It's stressful, but I also have to add like I have to go to work. So
Yeah,
speaking of which, if I end up taking off my shirt, I do have a tank top underneath. I'm not stripping in front of you guys for you.
If I end up taking off my shirt,
you're gonna get demonetized.
If she ends up taking off her shirt, she will get turned into an icicle. I feel
Oh.
so. All right, I'm so sorry, Christine. Maybe go put a sweater on.
I'm wearing a sweater.
You need a snuggie so then you can just like wear the blanket. And
It's
also
mostly
write.
honestly my feet, and I like had to take my socks off because they were like cold socks from being outside. So then I like put them under blankets. But then my fiance like turns off the heat whenever we leave the house for some reason, so it's still cold.
Oh no, that's so terrible.
Your fiance sounds like my father.
You hear that, Alex? You sound like her father.
My parents will turn the AC. Being from Florida, they'll turn the AC up when we leave. Like they won't completely turn it off, but they will turn it up. So
See, I turn the heater down when I leave for work, but like I can't freeze my puppies.
Or
Yeah.
the pipes. I don't know.
I know. When I live in Florida, and when I went home for school, like the apartment complex that I stayed in Gainesville, they were like, "Hey, make sure that you have your heater when you leave set to at least 62 degrees so the pipes don't freeze."
Right.
So,
Yes,
okay, for real, we're starting this time. 25 minutes. So that means we will be done at, I'll do math later. All right, and go. So 38 plus 5, 40, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And time is up.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi.
There it is. That's what I want. Okay. All right. How did we do this time?
Well, I found a really good source, and I wrote like 700 words ish. No, a bit less than that. But then like I had to delete some because I was like, I don't need this section of my essay. So I got rid of it.
I did 669 words.
Nice.
I got 447.
I got 440.
Nice.
422. I think. Yes, 422 words.
Nice.
I'm
And
at
so
a place.
did the quote. Give me so many more words.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm at a point where I think this chapter basically is staying the same, so I should be able to move through it
Ooh.
pretty quickly.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. So let's see. Leora Sophie says 465. The Universe of the Bookworm got 520, and then Celeste Jones got 850.
Nice.
Beast. Like, wow. Oh no!
Damn.
Oh, there, Merritt's back. Yay!
Sorry,
Like, I'm impressed, Celeste. Yeah, we've got this chapter in my novel is staying exactly the same as it was at
Great.
this time
Good.
because it is perfect as it is.
Oh, we love that. We love that energy.
We love that.
Like, after this chapter, all of my main characters, well, all the important characters will have met each other. Like, my 2 point of view characters have met each other, and the third person of the original trio has met each other, will be introduced.
It's like the Guardians of the Galaxy prison scene.
Yes, except we're in someone's apartment.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Oh, I love dialogue as well, Celeste. That's my favorite.
See, I'm the opposite. I hate dialogue.
I don't like writing it, and I'm writing a play. Like
it's literally
Only dialogue.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like writing dialogue. I like figuring out how characters would say stuff.
Mhm,
I'm not as
me
good
too.
at description.
Me
Like, I'm good at
neither.
dialogue and what people are doing.
For description, I'm just like, just figure it out yourself, reader. Come on, don't be lazy.
I'm like, we're in a desert city. There are buildings.
It's cold outside. Figure it out.
I
You
just
can imagine.
I can never figure out how to like incorporate dialogue into my story, which is why I play.
right.
It's fine because it's just straight dialogue.
You're
But,
fair.
like, in a novel, I'm like, should I put words here that people
Would
are
they
saying?
talk?
Right? That's
Where
literally
did
what
this
I've been doing. Shouldn't my characters say something right now?
Oh, there
I
we go.
get that. As somebody that weirdly speaks in real life, when do real people do it in fictional books?
Two real books.
Yeah, I feel like dialogue is one of my strong suits. So, like, I like it when I have lots of dialogue. But then sometimes there's too much dialogue, and I'm like,
Yeah, I feel that. Where I'm like, this conversation has gone on for like 4 pages.
the last
Yeah,
two
I'm the
chapters have
opposite. I'm like, okay, everybody say one thing, and then, okay, we're going to go back to not talking.
Oh, yes, Ava, I am kind of an underwriter as well. Like, my stories always need more flesh on their bones when
Me too. Mhm.
when I write them. I'm just like, here's what he says, here's what he does, here's an important detail about this that's happening. I don't know, I'll figure out how the rest of the room looks later.
Yeah. Ooh.
But,
Oh my goodness.
So, are we doing anything exciting with our work today? Like I said, my main characters have finally met up, so that's fun.
I'm reading about Mennonites.
Oh, fun. My main characters are trying to find this noise that happened in a root cellar that they didn't know existed, and they're finding out it's the old witch's like library.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Old Witch's Library.
Not as cool as Evergreen Bean, but we'll take it.
I still have the evergreen bean. The
Good,
last scene
perfect.
is in the evergreen bean. And
Yes.
the character that runs that coffee shop was originally going to be like this old lady that like was not going to have a character, like she was not going to be a big character at all. And somehow she just keeps showing up in scenes, and also now she's a college graduate with bright purple hair.
Well, that's
Wow. What a transformation. What a glow up.
I was like, I don't know where this is going, but I'm just going to go with it.
ooh, okay, so Kier says we can't escape the Mennonites.
Yeah, no, Kieran.
Here's here. Oh,
There's a lot of Mennonites in our city.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and then Leora Sophie has, hold on, it says, my MC just reported a break-in/robbery and the police blew her off, so she has to clean it up with her magic and she can't get in touch with the owner because he's been abducted by demons. That sounds like a really bad day for the owner.
wow.
I kind of want to read that story.
Right?
That sounds hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Of course the police blew her off. That's what police are there for, right?
A little bit, but
It sounds like everyone wants to read Leora's story.
yeah.
All right, so last, Joan says that they just did a flashback where her MC came out as gay to their dad, or his dad. Okay, we are pronouns there.
We can read.
So proud of him.
Thank you. I love that.
I actually just
Yeah.
decided during this session that one of my characters is now bi, so I
Yay!
My main character is no, not my main character. My like love interest is Pan.
I feel like when I'm reading fiction, like, and I'm reading other people's characters, I'm like, they're bi until they tell me they're not. Like,
That sounds like a very you way to go approach things.
yeah, I'm like, I will ship them with whoever I want until they tell me, they give me boundaries. Like,
I mean, why not?
yes, it's the open-minded approach.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people take that, especially since you read comics. So, like, there's a
Yeah.
lot in comics where you can be like, this could go either way.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, I see that sexual tension. Hi.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of sexual tension, so you guys might not know this is a really disturbing thing that one of my teachers would say, but so you might not know, but I went to school for theater, and so one of the teachers there, I never took her class because I heard she was really hard, and there was the chance, like when I went to take acting too, I actually got to take. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Michael Pinckney, but he was up on Broadway. Apparently, he was one of the first people Samuel L. Jackson worked for, according to him. Anyways, he was a really cool teacher. He was the very first teacher I had when I started at UF, and then I decided I wanted to take him again for acting because he's good. But there was one of the female teachers. She said every single scene needs sexual tension, and someone was like, "Well, what about a mom and a kid?" And she's like, "Well, she gave birth to you," and I'm just like,
Okay, Freud.
Wow.
Hello,
That's one of the
Sigmund.
things that like I suck at writing is sexual tension. So we'll just like get through this first draft and like maybe it will magically just happen.
For me, it just accidentally happens. It's just
That's
there.
what I'm
It's like,
hoping that's how it works.
yeah, I'm. That's what this part of this draft is going to be: is adding in the sexual tension between my main character and between my main guy and my main girl. Because I mean, there's tension between them because she looks like his best friend, who he was also in love with. But
That's tense.
we're working with a magical clone situation here. So, like, she's literally been cloned from this dead person.
There's definitely not enough sexual tension in my essay on midwifery care. There could be more. The Tanzania one, though.
Get on that.
My acting, that acting professor disturbs her.
Yeah, me
As
too,
it has been
honestly.
debunked.
Been debunked.
Yes, that was an accident, but yes, definitely a doppelganger. So that's the situation we've got, and it's really fun because she keeps running into people, or not yet, but she's going to be running into people who know who the other person was, and she's posing as the other person.
There is birth, there is
There
birth.
is
Christine. There is birth. That is.
Yes, we're all here.
Here
We're
I
all
love
born.
I miss you.
So, anyways, that's fun. Okay, should we get back to it?
Yes, I need to pee, so please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I should probably do an official bathroom break after this. Oh, hold on. I have to put in my word count before I can start the new timer. That would
I'm
help,
gonna
Margaret.
mute and pee, and then I'll just come back and do whatever you guys are doing.
All right. Hold on. Let me enter this in, and then I'll start a new timer.
I totally forgot to almost do that during the last one. I was like, oh, wait, words.
Yeah.
Words.
Okay. We're going to do another 25 minutes. It's really nice because right now I can just like go straight into it because I'm just basically retyping stuff that I've already typed, but better.
Right.
We are going to go until 5:20. So ready, set, go. We are back.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, and yes, to answer Jacqueline's question, we are going until. Wait, stop that. Work with me here. We are going until 6:30. That is the plan. You're like,
Poppers!
No.
look at it,
No,
pretty.
don't go away.
Come back
Please
here.
don't go. Oh no.
Rude.
What a bitch.
I mean, she is.
Literally.
So.
Literally. What an unaltered female. God.
Okay, so how did everyone's writing session go?
Well, about that. I think I got like 100 words written. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
I did a lot of like restructuring of my
Mhm.
essay format.
I got 571.
Nice.
Nice.
The pregnant mama wanted some snuggles,
Aww.
Oh.
You can't say no to the pregnant mama.
right? You should have heard. I wish I could have like turned my mic off for a sec or on because she was laying here like snoring so loudly.
Aww.
Oh.
That's funny. I got 432, so 10 more words than I did the last time. That's good. We're almost, I think that brings me to like 3,400 words for the whole day.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
I don't think
Catching back up.
I don't think I'm getting all the way caught up today, but we're getting there.
my paper is currently 4,000 words. It needs to be, well, it's 15 pages. It needs to be about 25. So like,
Oh, that's it. You only have like 10 pages.
yeah, I can do it. Well, and here's the thing. I thought I had a draft of the whole thing due next week. She's like, your draft only has to be 10 pages. And I was like,
I love
good.
it. I love it when they do that. That's
I
so
know.
nice of them.
I thought I had to have like a full draft, but yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's see.
I'm at 13,262 words now.
Nice.
Nice.
So I don't know if I'm gonna like completely get caught back up, but maybe.
I feel like you're going to be close by the time we are done here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am at 9,979
Nice.
so
Nice.
far. So that puts me at like 5,000 words behind.
That's not bad.
I'm
right.
60 words away.
Still the
from
beginning of the
8,000.
month.
All right, let's check out the chat real quick. Okay, so Leora Sophie says they are at 502 or got 502 words.
Importantly, she also said doggy.
Yes, I saw that. The universe of the bookworm is at 463 for this. Celeste is like killing it, 858 this time. Like
Jeez.
so many typos though. I mean, yeah, that's fast drafting for you is typos. Speaking of, I don't know if Leah is still in the chat, but Leah was talking from the world of Leah Jane was talking about a program called Write or Die, which I absolutely adore for drafting. I do not use the punishment mode, but a lot of people like it because the way Write or Die works, at least the typical mode, do not do kamikaze, it erases your words. I hate it. But like you set a word count and you set a time limit, and if you stop typing, it starts making annoying noises at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
How much of your words does it erase if it?
I don't know because I haven't ever had the guts to do kamikaze mode, but like that one, if you stop writing it, it will start erasing words.
I've been told that it starts erasing letters first, so you could still like figure out what.
Oh, okay. You could get it back. You could get it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I kind of like the challenge, but also I'm very like I don't like I really multitask a lot. Like I'll be like, okay, like write a paragraph, then
Right.
read a chapter, then have a bath, then so like I feel like I'm very I don't know like that I might die. So
That's
maybe
not multitasking if you're going to have a bath.
Well, I read in the bath. I read in the bath, but yeah.
Hello, Bookish Sleeper. You still have an hour of writing left before we leave, so you're not too late yet.
Yeah, you're good.
What was it? I was gonna say, oh yeah, my favorite is actually the reward mode because it'll take your time and your word count and divvy it up, and every time you hit a certain word count, it'll go ding, and there will be confetti all over your screen.
Isn't
And
that
it was
like
my
scary?
what?
Isn't that just as scary as the alarm?
No, it's not. It's definitely much less annoying than the alarm.
Okay. I semi don't believe you.
It's a soft little ding and a little bit of confetti, and like you can see when you're coming up on one of those word count sections.
Oh, okay. You have preparation.
Yeah, so you can see
Okay.
it. And if you end up with two different measurements, like you have the measurement of where you should be and where you actually are in your word count.
Oh, like a GPS? Like when it's like, it'll take you 30 minutes. I'm like, bitch, it'll take me 25. Hit the
Let's go.
Only it's more like it should take you 25 and you're going like, it'll take me 30.
Clearly you don't see how fast I drive.
You should be at 500 words right now. And I'm like, I am at 250.
I kind of want to do that.
It's a really, like, if you are drafting, it is fantastic. I love it. It's not great for revisions, so I haven't been using
it. It wouldn't be great for essay writing either, because I genuinely need to stop and read a lot of shit all the time.
Right.
So, yeah.
I've started, like, when I was drafting this particular book in August, I would actually just set it at a really low word count, like 300 words, because I can do 500 in 25 minutes. Set it at a really low word count, and then just be really happy when I surpass the goal.
I like that. Man, I'm so excited to write an actual novel next year with you guys when I'm not in school.
That'd be fantastic.
I know, I'm really excited. Then I'll be able to, like, do these fun games.
Bookishly Bree says that they are going to try and do a 24-hour write-a-thon. I am also going to be doing one of those. Let me know when yours is, though, so, like, maybe I'll join in.
Yeah.
I think they're useful. I am
doing it on, like, the last day, right?
The very last day. I think at this point we're going to have two live shows, just because I don't want to, like spam my subscribers with live shows. So I feel like
do you want to do one on my channel?
We could do one on your channel.
We could do like the third one on my channel. That way, like because like the write-ins, like these lives are like the way I'm getting all my words done.
Yeah. Same. Because at this point I was gonna do like a midnight to 3 a.m. one, just because I'm crazy like that. It sounded like a good idea. It's a holiday weekend for me at least.
Wait,
sounded like a good idea to start.
What day?
For the 30th. So Saturday. So
like Saturday night to Sun. No.
If I don't have to work the next day and you want to see me at my absolute most cracked, I'll stay up with you.
Like, I might do this. I might. Like, I'm not making promises for that one.
Yeah, because it's around Thanksgiving, right?
If you at all think that I'm somewhat of an intelligent person, wait until you see me at 1 a.m. I'm like,
right?
I'm the worst.
Like, you watched my first vlog. I was like, I am crazy right now.
Oh, no. Yeah, see, everyone's okay with getting spammed, Margaret.
Anyways, so because originally I was going to plan and do 3, but I think I'm going to do one that's like midnight until 3, and then I was going to do one that was like 9 until midnight. And then we can just like if you want,
let's do a midday one on my channel.
Yeah. Okay. And then Bookishly
that way we don't spam the non-writer subscribers.
Yeah. And Bookishly Bree, if you want to, like, I don't know, tag me and let me know if you decide to do a live show, I'll definitely try to like come and write with you as well, because I feel like a good day to have a final push for all of us that are procrastinators.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have
also, though, I'm afraid that I'm gonna be like, oh, but you know, there's a write-a-thon on the last day. I'll just wait. Like, this might be counterintuitive.
So
Flat out today was like, yeah, I can go drive to my friend's house in the morning because I can do homework at night during the live show. Like, yeah.
I definitely goofed off last night and was like, it's fine. I'm doing 2 write-ins tomorrow. So it's fine.
That's literally what I thought. I was like, I think I put in that I wrote 54 words. Like, I wrote 1 paragraph just so that I could keep my streak going on the NaNo site. But like, I got off of work super late and then was like, I'm gonna go not write tonight.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Again, that's why I'm doing so many. Like, I'm doing the one, Brianna's got one on her channel. on Monday. I'm like, yeah, there we go, 2 hours worth of writing. I'm not even going to write until we get to the live show.
Right.
But I also have other things to do. It helps with time management. Let's see. Celeste Joan is apparently doing a 10,000K writing challenge today, and they're at 659.
I heard about that one on Instagram.
Is it? Oh wow! I
heard it was like Brooke Passmore was doing it.
The only way I could ever do that is if I absolutely didn't have to be worried about it being any like reasonable. Like if you were just like write 10,000 words of bad Bucky Barnes fan fiction today, like I could do it. But if you wanted to have structure, no.
This actually reminds me. Are any of you doing anything for Double Up Day today?
I have not.
I'm trying to double up my words, but I'm not. I mean, I already donated, so because I forgot about this day.
Part of the reason.
Yep, Merritt, you froze.
I wrote like 100 words was because I was doing that.
What's Double Up Day?
So
you're like trying to get a certain amount of words and then a certain amount of like donations, and they're like you're trying to double up your word count for today.
Basically, the way that I like anything, however much you donate will be doubled. So like if you donate, like you get double the perks. So like if you donate,
what are you donating to?
To the NaNoWriMo Foundation.
Oh, okay. So just like so not like some mysterious charity where the money.
No,
it's NaNoWriMo to help keep them going and to keep them doing things like because they have a young writers program that they run and all of that. And so basically, if you donate, like if I were to donate $10, I would get the rewards for that I would have gotten if I donated $20, basically.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Most people donate 25 because I think the highest rewards that you can get is 50.
Yeah.
So.
This year they're doing 50. You're getting the $100 rewards this year.
Yeah.
I just gave 25 while the live stream was happening.
Nice.
How nice.
I don't. Oh, there goes my light.
Florida.
That real quick. I know that was more a Margaret thing.
Oh, those power outages in the
no, that's California, guys. My cord is right by where I put whatever it is, the thing that I put my feet on, because apparently I always find things to put my feet on, and so my heel just like caught it as I was going down. So, all right. I think we're gonna do another sprint at 35 because that makes the math easy.
Fair enough.
I can just be like, we're going until 6:00.
Fair.
But
that's 2 minutes from now.
Oh, I need to turn this off or my battery is going to die. Anyways, has anybody here been using Save the Cat by any chance?
What's that?
I'm terrified of reading that book because so many people in my groups that have been reading it, they were like, oh, I wanted to completely re-outline my book and it's October 30th. And so I purchased it and I'm gonna read it in December and then basically like with my editing
that's a
do
good
it according to that.
So basically this is the novel writing version of this book for screenplays because the original Save the Cat he was analyzing movies and so Jessica Brody took this and she turned it so that we do novels. I picked this up. This is the third time the book I'm working on. I've tried 3 times to write the book. I could never figure out what the plot was, especially towards the end, and I picked this up in like June or something and was like, oh my gosh, I know what's happening in my book now after reading the first couple of chapters because it takes you through, it's called the beat sheet and it's 15 beats that every good story has. And then I picked it up again because I actually did that. I didn't redo my outline.
How much money is it?
$21. I think it's like $22 Canadian.
I think it was like 15 on Amazon.
It's on the back. It's easy.
Thanks. Thank you in Canadian.
On Amazon. I don't know what that is in Canadian.
It is in US dollars. Okay. Anyway, it's really helpful and it actually it has 10 different genres that to kind of figure out what your story is and it's so helpful. I actually used it to redo the plot, but not redo, but figure out where I needed to fit in new scenes for this draft.
Dave the Cat writes a novel. Because I really want to write a novel someday, but I just,
Yep.
Need to graduate first.
Oh.
Starting the timer now.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm actually going to mute this time. We'll add Merritt back in when they come back. Oh, wait, they're there. Phew. Okay, and we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, I haven't got my word count yet, but how is everyone else doing? Oh, wow.
I got food.
That is a significant development.
Mm-hmm.
I love how I had to take a bathroom break, and yet I wrote 100 more words than I did last time. I got
Nice.
When it hits you, it hits you.
Let me see. Let me do math.
Yeah. Let me do math. What's that? We don't do math here.
There's a reason I graduated. I don't have to do that anymore.
Mm.
Oh, it's funny. I'm having to do math because to figure out the timeline. I'm like, wait a minute. I have two separate timelines. They don't entirely make sense. And then I'm like, wait a minute. What if I used that?
What if I used that?
Like,
wrote 636 words.
That's pretty good.
That's good. I'm almost
I'm gonna
done.
be completely honest. I saved my midwifery essay, put it away, and started writing fan fiction.
You've already gotten some work done on it, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I got like 300 words done.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
700 words for today.
Nice. I have officially broken 10,000 words.
Woohoo!
I'm
Did you
at-
get your badge?
Yes, in fact, I have. I've got
Nice.
a little. That's the second badge I've gotten today.
I'm only at like 8.3, but I've gotten the 10,000 badge already, and I don't know what's wrong.
That's not weird.
All right.
Wow, I'm almost at 4,000 words for the day. I am impressed with myself.
Wow.
That means I get to add a lot. Like, I've already done some of the stickers that I have gotten for today. Let me see. Pull it open to the... And I'm about to finish my second chapter, but here. Let me get it so you guys can see. See? I have all those stickers so far, and I need to add more, apparently. I think 4,000 words in a day is pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
The universe of the bookworms, like, I wrote 45 words because I had to take my dogs out. Let's
I
see.
mean, fair.
Fair.
It's something.
Wow, Jacqueline Tupper is at got 827 words.
Nice.
And Celeste is at 636. You guys
Hell
are rocking
yes.
it.
See, my issue is that I keep finishing scenes in that 20 minutes, which means the next time we start it, I have to start a whole new scene, and it takes a minute for my brain to get back in it.
Yeah.
I fully understand that. I would have been at quite a loss to start chapter 4 if I hadn't have known that it is staying exactly as it is. Like, I'm changing a few things to kind of work with the updated timeline and what I now know about these characters, because some of them surprised me at the end of the book. Was not expecting that, but it's fine. It's fine. But anyways, so
I think I'm skipping the chapter that comes next.
Oh, why?
Because I just can't do. Well, like, so it's the scene where, like, the future love interest, like, comes out as gay, and, like, it's like, I don't know, explains that or whatever. And I just, like, that scene needs to be good, and I just don't know how to write it yet.
I get that.
That's when I just write.
Oh, Merritt, every time.
Aww.
Hold on. Say it again, Merritt.
Oh no, did I cut out again?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I was saying, usually that's when I just write a note to myself of like, something, he comes out as gay.
Good day
That's
scene.
literally what's in my notes right now. I'm like, this might be a scene that takes place at their lockers, and they have this conversation, and
Hold on.
blah.
What was there's one where basically there's this thing that happens at the end, and I know it happens, but I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to how it happens, and I basically put in a note that was like, figure it out. Oh, there it is, right there. It's like, finish with them discovering that yada 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 is happening, but I don't, for reasons that I don't know yet. It's so and so, not so and so, but they don't know that. I don't know. Figure it out, Margaret. Just like, wow. writer Margaret, did you have to just stab me in the heart?
Hey,
I like how
that's
you
gonna
at
be
yourself like you're multiple different people. You're always like, oh, Margaret.
That'll be a fun scene to get to. This NaNo.
Yes, it will. It might change. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Jacqueline Tupper says that they were writing their character having a massive panic attack, so they know how that goes. Yeah. Those are scary scenes to write. I know. Like, I did so much research for
I was
fanfic
reading
before I wrote one of those.
I was reading the comic Finding Home, and one of the characters has really bad panic attacks, and I just like it was such a good like comic adaptation of a panic attack, and I was like, oh, he came into my brain, you know, like it was so it was so good. But yeah, no, writing a panic attack is hard because having a panic attack doesn't make sense. So like, yeah.
Yeah, I like to get details right in fanfic, especially for stuff that I have not personally experienced. So I do a lot of research. It's how I know like 95% of what I know about childbirth.
Fair.
Well, you know, my best friend is a midwife, so anytime you need details. The other day she was like, she called me. She was like, Christine, I saw an OBGYN burn off part of a cervix today. And I was like, why would you say that to me? Why would you use those words?
I'm sure there was a medically necessary reason.
She was like, it was for cancer. And I'm like, I don't care.
That is so funny.
It was terrible.
I'm so
Sounds
sorry
like
that you were scarred by that, Christine.
And it takes a lot to get to me, but that one was like, like
Right?
I can do a lot of like blood and gore, but if it's anything that has to do with eyes or noses, I am like, no. I don't
eyes
like
and
that.
bones. Bone breaking for whatever, because well, I know the reason I've broken so many bones, but like, oh my god, Jacqueline's best friend is a midwife too.
That's so
Is
cool.
your best friend Grace?
Well, I mean, you have the better question to ask first would be, do you live in Canada? I feel.
Yeah, Jacqueline.
They can be long distance.
Oh, that's funny.
Because if it is Grace, she's my best friend.
Ooh.
Please don't fight with people in the chat.
I'm kidding.
You know you're super competitive, and you always have to comment first.
It's just Grace, actually. Like all my other friends in my life, I'm like, she can have multiple friends. It's fine. I'm not And then Grace gets a new friend. I'm like, fine. Whoa. Also Canadian though. That's pretty cool.
But it's not Grace.
And also
Thank
telling her
God.
weird things about cervixes. Oh, that's so funny.
Those quirky cervixes.
Okay,
gosh.
let's get in one last sprint. Let's do 15 minutes, I think, this time, because we are getting close to time when it is time to go, and I want to give everyone some time at the end to kind of chat. So, starting the timer now.
Brianna, you're not muted.
Okay, that's the last sprint.
That went by so quick.
It was 15 minutes, so yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that would be why. I didn't really get anything done.
Christine.
I wrote like an emotional sentence, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna take a break from that, so I don't have to feel it and think about it."
We are going through a very high emotion moment because my male lead is confronting the other person in the trio, the other girl in their trio, and being like, "Why would you want to be any part of this? Like, they took our friend, and they cloned her." And so he's kind of confronting her over that fact.
Mm-hmm.
He's having a very hard time with this right now.
All right.
It's okay. He gets over it fast. Hello, Briar.
Emotions are hard. Yeah, she's like up in front, like, hello. Come here.
We interrupt this live stream for
Yeah,
classes.
to bring you golden retriever.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him the space to be adequately mad about this situation that's going on, but he also is like very much like, I don't want her to think I'm mad at her, like, 'cause it's not her fault.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a good guy. He just is having a hard time.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So
Everybody hurts sometimes.
yeah. Brianna, did you skip that chapter and start working on something else?
Yeah. I'm like, I can't do this right now. I don't want it to like put me in a slump. You know, I'm on a roll right now. So I skipped it and went to the next one. I got 388 words and passed the 14,000 mark.
Nice. I wish I could do things in a non-linear order, but my brain does not like it.
I think I want to try it because they never try it.
Freaking out right now.
Like, okay, let's see how many. I got 441 words.
Nice.
And I am, I'm on page like 9 of 11. So we're almost, I've only got 3 pages left in this chapter. That is fantastico.
Nice.
Thank you, Universe of the Bookworm. She is not only a cute dog, but the cutest dog.
Have you seen Zephyr?
That's only because my dog is dead.
Same.
I'll take it.
My dog was the best dog.
But look at this one. Look at her tongue.
She is very pretty
Oh,
and cute,
what
and I
tongue?
love her.
Zephyr's tongue doesn't fit in her mouth.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting.
All right, let's see.
She's always got it sticking out the side of her mouth.
Aw.
Okay, so Jacqueline says they got 253 words. Celeste got 412. And the Universe of the Bookworm got 223, but they got distracted by the dog.
Honestly,
Right?
me too.
I only got as much written because, again, I have it already written. I'm just revising and editing and adding.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the good thing about trying to write a book 3 times is you're really, like, you know what the plot is.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And you know these characters.
Yep. So I'm only 4,000 words away from. Actually, no, I'm almost only 3,000 words away from. Oh, it's so tempting to just try and get there.
If you want to stay up and like write. Oh no, you have another thing after this. Never mind.
Yeah, I have another thing after this.
But we could do that, you know.
Probably should read some of the book that we're talking about before we. Like, I've already read it, but it's been 9 years, 10 years, a long time since I read it. Why are you being weird? Are you? You're feeding your dog people food?
It's a potato chip.
My dog's giving people food all the time.
She gets a lot of vegetables. She has had carrots today. She got an egg for breakfast.
Oh, that's cool.
Zephyr gets an egg every day.
They're really healthy for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's supposedly really good for her, like, for her growth since she's pregnant.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, like even extra nutrients. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
we
have
have to hide it in the food.
Oh, we just put a raw ass egg on there and she eats the shell and everything.
Oh no. Well, the thing is she'll eat around it so that she gets the egg, but not the food, not the dog food.
Oh, fair.
So we have to hide it in the dog food so that she'll also
still eat the
dog
food. That's fair. You know what? I would pull the same strat. I'd be like, the egg is so much better.
She's so smart. She's so smart.
That's great.
Susie used to get, like, we had her trained so she would wait outside the kitchen while we were cutting stuff. And then once we were done, we'd be like, okay. And she'd come and, like, she'd eat all of the vegetables that we cut.
Aww.
She loved that. No, I gave you a hard time, Christine, because my friends trained guide dogs who have, I guess, much more stringent, and, like, they are not
way stricter rules.
at all.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm training her for myself, right? So any bad behaviors, I have to deal with them, not somebody else. So, like,
there you go.
Yeah.
And also, like, you have less of a chance of, like, walking into a car.
Yeah.
On the street if your dog gets distracted.
Talking to my friend last night because she's having, like, just, like, a bit of a hiccup with her training, and I was, like, crying. She's like, don't worry, Christine. She's never going to pull you into a car. She's allowed to have problems. And I was like, that's a good point. That's a good point.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm about like an hour away from one of the guide dog training schools.
Oh, nice. Guide dogs are incredible. I mean, Briar's smart, but she's not fucking that smart. Like, it's a whole other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that I would, like, trust my life to any of my dogs.
Right, yeah, and, like, you can have a really smart dog that's not, like, an excellent decision maker. Like, guide dogs have to be great decision makers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have to
definitely not that.
Yeah.
They have to go through
she's
a lot
of therapy dog.
Yeah.
And a lot of like behavior work. Like, there is so much that goes into them as they choose. Like, they're really specific about which puppies get trained, and then once the puppies are trained, they're really specific about which ones get to continue on. Because my friends actually had one of their dogs was a dog that they had helped train because they fostered guide dogs for a while.
Right.
They get them for the first year and a half, I think, before they go into full-time training. And she just didn't have the temperament to be a guide dog, so they got her back.
Yeah, like, we just realized with Briar's, like, really insecure about, like, decision making. Like, she needs a lot of reassurance to be like, yeah, that was the right choice. So she couldn't do it because, like, you need to be quicker than that. Like, you need to be like, no, I shouldn't do that right now. And, like, Briar's not really confident enough. Like, so, yeah.
She also would have gone through a different training regimen if she was.
Oh, that's true, too. And they wouldn't have left her with me, somebody who, like, freaks out on the regular. So, yeah. But
they wouldn't have left you to do the training. The guide dogs get very specific.
You legally can't train your own guide dog, really. No. Like, if it's, like, legally a seeing eye dog and not just a service dog in Canada, anyways.
I don't know what it is in the US.
That's interesting.
Like, they don't do hardcore training for the guide dogs, but I did get a look at their, like, because when we went to get Susie, they let us borrow the book that they had for what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to train guide dogs.
It's a good way to raise a puppy, anyways.
It is. It's a really good way to raise a puppy. It's part of why she didn't get on the furniture until she was a year old. House training. I didn't want my peeing on my bed.
House training, yeah, that's big.
But she
come here.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, but like they're pretty strict about what they have to be trained at from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy.
You're just a little bum.
Anyway,
you're just a little service dog bum.
She's the Air Force version of the service dog.
Yeah, the Air Force version of the service dog. She's useful and, like, good, but, like, not as impressive. Like,
she doesn't have to go through this hardcore training.
Yeah, that's okay. You can be Captain Marvel.
There you go.
Actually, her registered name is Russia's Natalia Romanova, so she is an Avenger. She's just a dead Avenger.
She's a dead Avenger.
I named her that before the death.
Did you hear how that kind of screwed up the plans that Marvel had for Black Widow? Like, they didn't even consult anyone before they decided they were killing her off. And they had the whole Black Widow movie planned and everything.
That's so funny.
Well then, dumb butts.
I know. It also ruined some ships, so.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Right?
One of my ships.
Oh, my central ship. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the comics where all of the ships that my friend has gotten me onto are still mostly okay.
Bakina is the ultimate ship, and
I've heard that. Ugh. Especially because it has all that like baggage.
yeah,
Like that they're both like not between them, but they're both bringing all that baggage and like
it's the
they get
sexual
together.
tension of Captain America 2, but forever. It's great.
Okay, so it is officially after 6:30, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm sure you have things that you need to be doing today. Christine's like, what? I don't have a life.
Hang out with me.
And so I am, I have to go read a book. So I will say goodbye to everyone. Hitting the end broadcast in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.